So let's break it down as I give you my reaction to the post game press conference with the Minnesota Lynx with the head coach Courtney Williams and Collier. Let's get into it.
Courtney, Cheryl, Nafisa, we'll begin right away with questions. Second row to your left.
Coach, you've seen a lot in 7 trips to the finals. Where does what these two did in the last 8 minutes of the game rank?
Well, we're the first team in WNBA playoff history to be down 15 and come back and win the game. So that ranks really high. I think it defines our team in terms of being able to get through difficult times. You know, that's what we say we've been talking about. All these interviews we've been given. So we're talking about is, you know, you have to be mentally tough, resilient. You have to look inward and not blame other people, and give each other confidence. And we were that team, and thrilled that we could hang in there.
Next question, second row center. I'm sorry, first row center. Go ahead.
Courtney, your father told me and Tarika that the Lynx were going to come back and that you were going to go off. What is it that he knows about you and this team that he was able to be so confident in what was going to happen?
I mean, he believed in us like we believe in ourselves. I think we have such a tight-knit circle with our families involved as well, and we all know what we can do and that we never give up. So, I mean, he embodies all of our families. They all believe that we can come back, we can win, we can stay composed, and hopefully win. And that's the basketball guys was on our side tonight.
Next two questions will come from the front row to your left. Go ahead.
Hey, Courtney. There have been some names swirling about your mid-range game, the mistress of the mid-range. I feel like there might be a more appropriate, maybe like monster or maniac. If you had to pick one, what would you go with?
Seriously?
Honestly, whatever the folks want to call me, man, I'm with whatever, as long as they showing love. If you showing love, you could call me whatever.
Also on the front row to your left.
For Cheryl and Courtney. Courtney, the other day you were talking about when you signed with Minnesota that you knew you were going to have to be more of a distributor. Mm-hmm. And you were happy to play that role, that you've learned a lot. But I wondered if at some point in a huddle today, one of you said, like, well, I can still score, so that's what I'm going to go do right now, because you hit 2 huge threes.
I mean, that's just a testament to how we believe in each other. We have so many great three-point shooters, and the fact that these girls out here trying to get me the ball, like, I mean, I could cry. Like, this is just amazing. Like, I love it. I say that all the time, like, and I don't just say that for fun. Like, these people that I'm around, like, we believe in each other so much. Like, it's crazy, man. I'm happy to be here.
From a basketball standpoint, Courtney recognized that she had to get more aggressive, not pick up her dribble. You know, her team needed her to be aggressive to go score the basketball, right? We needed some help. I thought Fee got going as well. But, Courtney's, been around for a while. She's been in finals games, and she knows that her team needed her to get aggressive.
Next question, second row center.
Nafisa, with the emotional kind of ups and downs of this game, and going down by 18, the way that regulation ended, even just the way that overtime ended, how did you all stay composed and stay resilient? Was there something you said to the team as a leader? And also just separately, how would you describe the defensive impact you made tonight?
I think just taking it one possession at a time. You know, we've been in situations where we've been down before, and that's when we really got to lean on our defense. So that was something we were talking about, getting 3 stops in a row, chipping at it a little bit at a time, not thinking about the point difference, but thinking about the possession that we need to get a stop and then a score. And so that's just what we were talking about at halftime. Yeah, I just, every game I try to go out and impact defensively, especially, when they're going on a run like that. They have amazing offensive players, and so trying to be as disruptive as I can.
Next question, front row center.
Nafisa, speaking of your defense continually, how do you put yourself in your mind for moments like when you are defending Breanna Stewart, when you have to be aggressive, when you know that they're going to be physical on you? What does your mind go, or how do you put yourself in the mindset to be able to not only retaliate as far as being physical as well, but also maintaining your composure and your poise in those late game situations?
I think it just goes in preparation. Like, our coaches do a great job of preparing us and, playing tendencies and just playing defense. I mean, again, they're great offensive players. They're going to make plays. I just have to make it as hard as I can.
Next question, third row to your left.
Courtney, right here. Where does that shot rank for you, the 4-point play in your whole life when you made that shot and then also making the free throw? And now that you look back on it, both you, Nafisha, and Cheryl, where does that shot rank for you in witnessing that moment and her making the 4-point play?
I don't know where it rank. I mean, it's one right now because we here. I like to be where my feet is planted, so it's one right now.
I'm just happy she made a clutch free throw, because if you go and look, that's why we put her in the. So that helped her a little bit, clutch free throws. That was good. Hey, and I wonder, those 5 assists, is that one that you threw to Sab? Does that count?
Yeah. I'll mess that up.
Next question, front row all the way to the right.
Front row where? Terry.
There. Hi, Coach. After the first quarter, it didn't feel like it was going to be one of your quintessential defensive performances, but
I didn't feel that way. That's your words.
Didn't feel like it was going to be a game where you held them under 40% shooting, but just what was sort of the initial rebound effect after that to sort of steady the thing and chip away at it?
We know it's a long series, right? Nothing is won in the first quarter. It was not the first quarter that we were hoping for. What our narrative was in the timeouts was we had to just find our footing defensively, and we did the second quarter. We held them to 12 after giving up 32. And we went into halftime in good shape, no question about it. The second chance points are really, really disappointing. That could have really cost us, and we were very, very fortunate that we overcame that. But defensively, we knew what we had to get done. Once our offense improved a little bit and we stopped turning the ball over, but they played terrific. I thought New York played terrific. I mean, their pace is terrific, and they run so many great things, and they're unique in what they do. And they found JJ repeatedly. She had a tremendous game, and we had to overcome a lot. And then you look up at the end, and we held them below 40%, that was monumental. A lot of that was obviously late. We got big stops when we needed them, and repeatedly, whether balls going out of bounds and 50-50 balls, referees, whatever happens, jump balls, fouls, all that stuff. We just had to be gritty at the end. We had to get stops to win, and that's what I'm proud of.
We have time for a few more questions from the room. Next one will come from the center, third row.
Yes, this question is for Coach. Alana Smith, she doesn't blow you away on statistics compared to Courtney and Nafisha, but it just seems like she does the small things really, really well. Screening, rebounding. Yep. Can you just talk about the intangibles that she brings to
well
the
said.
team?
Lana's one of our highest WARP players. If you're into analytics, wins above replacement players, she's one of our highest. It's not, like you said, she's not going to wow you. She's not going to fly around scoring the ball, making post moves, right? It's not her. But what she does for our team, both offensively and defensively, it's not underappreciated, I can tell you that. It's a little bit understated. You have to really watch to recognize what she does for us, and fighting through. And she's every night, she's playing against the opposing team's big, and she's not big. And so if you look at the success that she has in doing that, it's the reason why we're sitting here today in the finals. She's second team all WNBA, along with a Defensive Player of the Year. Those two are the heart and soul of our defense.
Next question, second row to the right.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
You mentioned the rebounding a little bit, and the stats say you were out-rebounded by a fairly wide margin for most of the game, but Nafisha had those 2 offensive rebounds before her basket. Alana Smith had the rebound before the 4-point play.
Yeah.
Is that a testament to, it's not necessarily the margin or the number of rebounds compared to when you get those rebounds?
No, it is the margin.
No.
It is the margin. No, but I hear what you're saying in that when it mattered, we got some hustle plays. And we always say you never know which one's going to be the difference between winning and losing. That last possession, I think we learned from an earlier playoff game when we were down how we wanted to play that last possession. And so being aggressive and getting the three ball and do what we had to do if one didn't go in, get as many chances as we could get.
Next question, fourth row all the way to the right.
Hey, Coach.
Hi.
You had like a 4-minute stretch in the fourth quarter where you played Fee at the 5 and downsized with Natisha next to Courtney in the backcourt. I'm just wondering, given the rebounding disparity and how well John Quell had been playing, what gave you the confidence to be able to?
If the bigs weren't rebounding, might as well go small. It couldn't get any worse, right? And what we wanted was just a couple ball handlers, get downhill, try to get some easier stuff, and pace, et cetera. And that was actually, I don't know if it was Katie or Rebecca, but that was something that they asked for. It was a really good call.
All right, last two from the room, second row to the left.
Fee, when you were called for that foul, 0.8 of a second left in regulation, it felt a lot like that overtime loss here earlier this season. When she missed that second one, was that kind of a galvanizing force for you guys into overtime? Okay, look, we got another chance here. Let's get it done.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like we got a second chance. Obviously, you don't want to be put in that position. Wish I wouldn't have fouled. Wish wouldn't have been called. Whatever it was. But yeah, I mean, you're not thinking about that in the second. You're just thinking about making sure they don't get the rebound, making sure that we're boxing out. Going to our next play. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Next question, front row center.
Hey, I saw that Lindsay Whalen traveled to New York with the team to watch the game today, and I was sitting in front of her. And I heard her coaching, trying to coach through. Did she impart any words to you all? I mean, obviously she's won with you, Cheryl.
Yeah, I don't know if these guys
I didn't know she was here.
I didn't know she was here.
Yeah. She was texting to the bench. So a lot of the good stuff we did, she was sending in to us.
Gotcha. Thanks, Coach.
Our last question will come from Zoom. We'll go to Howard. Howard, go ahead.
Congratulations on the win, guys. Cheryl, you have spoken about concern about the way your team is finishing games throughout these playoffs. I would imagine that's obviously not an issue tonight. I'm wondering what you saw differently out of your.
And there you have it, man. I think at the end of the day, I like the Minnesota Lynx. I believe they're going to win the series. That game one, I just think is a devastating loss for the New York Liberty. And I believe that they gained so much confidence, the Minnesota Lynx, from coming back from 15 points down. Like Cheryl Reeves, the coach for the Minnesota Lynx, said, man, that's history. And I can't do but give you nothing but confidence going into game two, because the New York Liberty, when I was watching their post-game interview, they felt defeated. They looked defeated. Brianna Stewart, and I understand. I would feel bad too if I missed that free throw. That could have took our team to a victory, but that didn't happen. So at the end of the day, man, a lot of props goes to the Minnesota Lynx. A lot of props goes to the head coach, Cheryl Reeve. She's the truth. She made adjustments on the fly, and it's the reason why she's a coach of the year 4 times. I think she's the only coach in WNBA history to win that award 4 times, and you see why she won it, because she knows how to make adjustments on the fly, quarter by quarter, or half a quarter to the other half of the quarter. If something's not working, she does her best, and you could just see she knows how to write up plays. She knows how to do defensive schemes, offensive schemes. She knows how to put certain players in, take certain players out, and based off of the momentum from the other team. She's the real deal. And I believe the Minnesota Lynx are going to win another WNBA title. Until next time, man, y'all let me know in the comment section, who do you got to win this series of the WNBA Finals? Do you have the Minnesota Lynx or do you have the New York Liberty? Until next time, take care.